So my next action, like I said before, was to support the engine. There you have the oil pan of the engine, and luckily it's a metal one, it's aluminum. And I used 2 stones and my old jack with a piece of rubber on it, which protects, of course, the oil pan from scratching up. So my next step was to take the Serpentine Belt loose. It was surprisingly easy to do that. I just had to take a 14mm wrench, put it on the spanner, the belt spanner that is, and I just could bend it inside, and whoops, the tension was from the belt. So that was an easy one. My next move is to take this harmonic balancer loose. This is a 17mm, and I'm going to try to do it with my impact wrench, which I repaired last winter. So let's hope it still works. See ya. Well, it came loose, but only just. And this is really something to take care of when I'm reinstalling this, because there's the notch. It has to fit around. I really have to take care on that one. But there it is. It's loose. It's quite heavy. And now I'm going to put back this bolt, because I will need this one to rotate the crankshaft, which has come free and open there. So, next step, bolt back. And so my next step, after having taken the serpentine belt out, my next step was to take this cover off. It was a bit of a pain, because there's hardly any room here to prise it out. It was really helpful that I did take this bracket loose, right there at my finger, yes, earlier on, because that gave me a little bit of room here to take the piece of plastic out in the direction I'm pointing here with my hand. There it is. A bit disappointing that I only found 2 bolts holding it in instead of the specified number of 3 bolts. So somebody in the past has been in here and not that efficient. Next is the motor mount, or engine mount, which are 3 times 70mm, 1 bolt, 2 nuts, and 3 times 14mm, 3 bolts. It's now loose, everything. So it's just easy enough. One, there's 2, there goes number 3, just for there, and there is 1 motor mount as an assembly out, which opens, as you see, quite an amount of space to get the lower cover off. So that's my next job, the lower cover. And those 3 tiny 10mm bolts took care of holding the lower protection plate in. Well, it is not anymore. Next is to take the remainder of the engine mount away, because I need access behind it to get to the water pump and to this this spanner. That's the water pump. I'm pointing with my finger. Above is the tensioner. Just the loose pulley, outlet shaft, inlet shaft, and crankcase of crankshaft down below. So it may seem that I am making a good headway. Yeah, I think I am, but I'm still not there. No, I'm not. I'm going to continue to tear that thing apart. and out it is. My next job now will be to set the crankshaft and pistons in top dead center for the first cylinder, which I will do by rotating the crankshaft down there. And I know that I will be there when these two marks line up straight perfectly. If they're pointing outwards, you know that you are maybe in top dead center, but not at the ignition point. So always these marks, and somebody made in blue for me already, have to be straight, pointing towards each other. This is all the more important because, as far as I know, in order to get the water pump out, that's the one, I will have to take these two pulleys away. So now I do know that these pulleys are notched, so they fit only one way, so I cannot make any mistakes when I put them back. But still, as far as I know, I just have to, somebody did manage to get the water pump out by just well, plying and doing and whatever with the back cover. But I don't think that I'm going to take that route. I'm just going to take them loose anyway. So let me first do the alignment. I'll take you back then. And then it's time to take the belt out, finally. Yes. But we are not there yet.